Alright, so here's Minecraft again. This is Cocomelon friend, and here's a Pug-a-Pillar, and so scary dog, and it's not a friendly dog. Although see later on. So 56 plus 11 is equal to 67. Alright guys, so let's see who's gonna win here. So let's just open this spot. There you go, there you go. There you go. So you can see, so protecting our whole city from this scary dogs. Let's see. So I think I'm gonna be telling you a story, okay? Deep within a sprawling ancient seed, there was a redstone engineer who lived in a base built of cold modern concrete. For a long time, he felt like a zombie wandering his own halls. He spent his days clicking repeaters and laying dust. But his partner in the base, who preferred simple flat textures, often looked at his complex contraptions and called them lag or clutter. She didn't understand why he needed a 128 block piston door, or why he spent hours tuning note blocks to a specific sub-bass frequency. To her, it was junk, taking up chest space. One day, while exploring, let's try to stop this first. One day, while exploring a distant birch forest biome, the engineer came across another player's build. It wasn't a standard dirt hut. It was a masterpiece of Greek revival architecture, with white quartz pillars and opulent arches that looked like they belonged in Cerberus' Hall of Fame. He didn't intend to stay, but the owner of the build, a player who had been on the server for years, but never joined a faction, spoke a language he hadn't heard in ages. When he showed her a complex Grand MA2 inspired lighting rig he'd built with lamps and observers, she didn't complain about the frame rate. She stood back and said, "This is incredible logic." They realized they both had the same rare music discs in their ender chests, tunes that felt like a long host melody from an older version of the game. Alright, so I think it's winning like this, or not sure about that. They talk about the lore of the end, shared the love for a lot of things like books, filled with enchanted, and realized their internal inventories were identical. For the first time, the engineer's hunger bar stayed full without him even eating. He felt paper-light, as if he had been granted a permanent potion of leaping. Even though the server admins and some players whispered that this new player was a rival or an enemy or just a PvP, the engineer just laughed. He realized he didn't need golden apples or a netherite train carriage to get her to join his party. This resonance of the redstone signals was enough. He returned to his concrete base, feeling like a lead engineer again. Suddenly, finding it easy to help his faction with their chores because his own experience bar was finally overflowing. He knew, yes, this is our friend. He knew that while his base was still made of concrete, his soul was finally tuned to the 30-odds punch of a note block symphony, played in a quartz place he had only just discovered. So that's the story about this Minecraft, and here's our friend Cocomelon. I mean, yeah. And those scary things are now cannot be found in the game because we did everything to save the city. So always remember that 6 plus 1 is 7 and 5 plus 1 is 6, and therefore it's equals to 67. So thank you guys for watching.